we go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision when the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Manning. Looks left and finds his target there. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to TreVeyon Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these 2 teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Very tight coverage, it's incomplete on the deflection.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Handoff to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. He's in the clear. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They're going to run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Steps out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Manning. That pass is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Ah, here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Donaldson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. And Now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important third down play coming up. Design quarterback run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's saying, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off.
He's looking deep here. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. That's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way. He breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with the football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the wideout goes in motion. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Brings up second down.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. To the air. It's Sayin. Looking for his back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now from the 25. offense will keep it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense will set up on first and 10. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free. He's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay.
Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Extra point try coming now. DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the option play here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He takes it at the 40. They bring down the return on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Texas 14.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. That's caught. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realized
he's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Working clock with the ground game. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking for a late deep shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Leaning on the run game here late. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year. Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had